Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave and today I'm going to be changing the cabin filter on a 2009 Volvo XC60. Okay, so the kit you'll need to do this is a T20 screwdriver or bit, whichever you've got, and a filter. This particular filter I got off eBay, but it is a blueprint one. I mean, can't miss that, can you? Blueprint one, you can pick them up most places too. You can pick them on the internet. I think Europarts do them, certain places like that. But I picked this one up off the internet on eBay, I believe. It's a charcoal activated one, and these do have an airflow indicator on them, so that tells you which way around they go. We'll compare this filter to the one that we take out in a moment, and we'll just make sure that they're the same, and we'll put them in the same orientation. Okay, so on a UK right-hand drive version, we're looking at, if you can see it there, the passenger seat side. And underneath here, underneath the glove box, we've got, it'll bear with me a moment, we've got a little gap just there. And you probably can't see it, but around there somewhere is where the actual filter is. More details will become apparent in a moment. But this panel has to come off, the floor mat has to come out, and this carpet will come out from the top just there and just fold down so we can get access to it. We will most likely have to take off this panel here that contains the footwell light. We'll see how that goes, but that's what we need the T20 for. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a pain to do, a bit fiddly with the LED light and all that, but yeah, we'll give it a try. If we need to take it out, then so be it. Okay, so I've got my T20, I'm in the footwell, the seat is all the way back as far as it will possibly go, and I've rested the actual backrest back as well, just so it's out of my way. Let's start stripping things, shall we? Okay, so this panel's out. This panel literally just clips in. There's some holes here. There's one just down the side there. I don't know whether you can see that. And there's a couple. One just here, one at the top there, and one just there. And the rest of it just sits in there. Now, while we're here, we can actually see the filter door. It's that black thing right in front of you, just to the right, the red wire. Just here. Okay. And what we're going to do is pop that off. And there's the filter. Now, from what I understand, we pull that, we bend it, and it should come out. I'm going to give that a try with the piece of plastic trim in place. I'm not hopeful, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so here we are with both the filters together. We can see this one, as it came out, this one was the outermost side, and this one was the innermost side. See the airflow sits just that way. So I've orientated the other one so that it matches the same. So we can have a look at this filter now that we've actually got it. I know it was a charcoal filter, but even given that, that's still quite nasty compared to how clean that looks there. I mean, you can tell the difference there, can't you? So we'll have a look at the size difference. And they seem to fit together quite nicely. I mean, yes, the top one it's a bit old and a bit misshapen, so it doesn't fit perfectly, but it looks about the right one. So let's get the new one fitted. We can see that as a much cleaner, much more sturdy filter there. Okay, let's go ahead and get this fitted in the slot there. Now then, I'm not going to pretend that this is going to be an easy job, but it is my understanding you put a bend in it there, fold them together as much as you can, and you try and push it in the slot. So let's give that a shot, shall we? Just as I suspected, this plastic trim's going to have to come off. Okay, so in order to remove this plastic trim, there's a T20 screw just there and one on the corresponding side and the other side. We'll drop that off and we'll unplug the LED light. Okay, I had to get this started off camera because, like I said, it's very fiddly, and like I said in a previous video, I've got big shovel hands. I don't do delicate very well. So once we've actually got it started, we can push the whole thing all the way in there until it is nice and flush, and we'll take you in to see the flush. Okay, so here we go. We can see the whole thing all the way up, all nice and flush. That's in quite nicely, that. Okay, so in putting the door back on, be very careful not to snap this bracket here or this bracket here. I did actually snap that one. I fitted this off camera because right at the very top here there's a little fibrous wrapped cable that the door kept getting stuck on. It wasn't quite closing right. So I've needed two hands. I've done it off camera, but it literally is just a case of these brackets on the right, hook those in, and they then act as hinges, and the brackets on the left clip in. Okay, now that they're in, it's now time to reassemble everything. So we'll start with the scuttle panel first. I have noticed though, there's a breakage on this. You can see that big chip near my ear, just there. So I'm gonna go and fix that with some super glue first, nothing fancy. Screw that back in, plug the light back in, replace the carpet, replace the panel, and replace the rug. Okay, so now that we've sorted everything out down here, let's actually start the system up and let the air conditioning run for a few minutes. Okay, so the air conditioning is running. You can feel it's coming out nice and cool. That's really good. I can't smell any bad smells or anything like that. No smells of burning. Yeah, this all looks pretty good. Well, there we go. That's that filter changed. I hope that's helped you out a little bit. I did notice there's a distinct lack of videos on how to do that on a right-hand drive model, so I just thought as I'm doing it, I'll take you guys along the journey with me. If you like that, please give the page a like, give the video a like, share the video, and consider subscribing. In the meantime, I will see you in the next one.